Hello everyone, myself Shivitavari. From today, we'll be starting with our data science playlist. So, this video will be divided into two segments. The first segment will be the introductory part of our data science syllabus, and the second part will be seeing the basics of coding using Python. So, let's get quickly started with our video. First, we have the basics of coding with R and Python, but we'll be using the Python for this playlist. Then we have the data preparation, in which we will be dealing with the misleading values and the outliers. Then we have the EDA, exploratory data analysis, in which we'll be understanding with the visualization of our data sets. Then we have the data preparation phase. Then we have the model evaluation. We have naive Bayes classification algorithm, neural networks, clustering, regression modeling, dimension reductions, logistic regressions, modelings, and association rules. So these are the topics we'll be covering separately in each video and during the whole playlist. Now let's see the second part of the video, which is the basics of coding. Then we have the basic of coding in R and Python that will be using the Python for this playlist. So let's first see the introduction in Python. Python is a popular programming language. It was released in 1991. Python has a similar syntax like the English language. Python runs on interpreted system, which means the code can be executed as soon as it is written. This means that prototyping can be very quick. In the syntax, uh, I have written, as you can see, there is a print function which says hello world in the double braces, and as you can see on the right hand side, you can see the black screen which also says hello world. You can also call this screen as a console screen or the output screen. So in Python, for anything to be printed on the console or the output screen, we use the print function. Now let's see the examples. Well, in the first snippet, we have x and y, the two variables. The x is storing the integer value, and the y is storing a string value, and their respective values assigned to that respective variables. Then we have in the second snippet is the control structure in which we can add the conditions and customize our code according to our need. As you can see in the snippet, we are using the if condition in which we say x is greater than 5, then we will print the particular statement which is written in the print function. So if this condition will get true, then the iteration of the interpreter will go in that particular loop or that condition. Then we have comments in Python. Comments can be used to explain Python code very easily. Comments can be used to make code more readable and understandable for the developers. Comments can be used to prevent execution when testing the code. So basically the comment is a line in which we write it for our feasibility and for the developer's feasibility for the maintenance of the code in a long term and for more better readability. We have used the two snippets here. The first shows the single line comment in which we'll be using the hash, and after that we have written a statement which will not be interpreted by the Python's interpreter. In the second snippet, we have used the triple quotes and some line of strings in that triple quotes which will also not be executed. Then we have getting the data into the Python. For working in Python, we will be using the data sets from the external sources, and some of the functions in the Python libraries help us by doing that. One of the libraries, as you can see in the snippet, is the pandas. Pandas have the inbuilt function which help us to load the data externally and sometimes inside the library too, like read CSV, and inside that function we have mentioned the file name with the particular extension name, which is CSV of course. And then similarly we have the Excel files, and we can also upload the HTTPS links with the particular extension like in this .csv. So For this video, we'll be wrapping up, and I hope you guys have understood the basics of coding in Python. And from the next video, we'll be learning the data processing and preparation for the better data efficiency. So, till then, bye bye.